big story that we are tracking at the moment. A major security lapse has been reported from Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium, where hundreds of CCTV connections were deliberately damaged. According to the police, nearly 240 CCTV connections were cut after cables and fibre lines were vandalized inside the stadium premises. The work has been subcontracted to a private firm, IVS Digital Solutions. Investigators say that two employees of the same company, identified as Manjunath and Abdul Kalam, were behind the act. Both were working on a salary basis under the subcontract. During questioning, it emerged that the accused allegedly cut the cables after not receiving their salaries. Police say that the workers were angry over non-payment and carried out the act in protest. A case has been registered and further investigation is underway by Kaban Park Police Station Police. Now, officials are also examining how such a major breach went completely unnoticed by the Chinnaswamy security. My colleague Vajiola, in fact, joins us with more. Vajiola, this is a very big security breach that has happened at Chinnaswamy. Now, Chinnaswamy has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. You had the celebrations that resulted in a stampede. Now, this major security breach inside a very premium stadium, cricket stadium. A lot of matches, historical matches have also taken place there, and nobody just noticed this. That is the biggest issue. Why isn't that the breach or the cutting of 250 odd CCTV cameras not noticed by the security there?
Absolutely, Varghese. The amount of CCTV cameras itself gives you an indication on the importance of that location. 240 CCTV cameras were cut off. It clearly gives you an idea that Chinnaswamy Stadium is a very important destination. And like you mentioned, for the last one and a half years, a lot of things wrong have been happening there with the stampede. And now this particular incident where close to the workers of a particular company, which was a contracted company, which is working over there, breached close to 240 CCTV cameras, cut off the wires. And this was done because of the over non-payments of salary. So if there is something like this which you have to highlight, this is not the way to do it in a public place, place where thousands and lakhs of people come by. And keeping in mind that the Chinnaswamy Stadium has already faced an issue of stampede or overcrowding, and has been in the news for a long time. Now, what we've learned is these two people, Manjunath and Abrar, have been arrested by the Kaban Park police station, and they've been an investigation is underway. But the seriousness of the issue is that CCTV cameras have been shut off. What we know is it was happened for 20 minutes, but that 20 minutes also is a lot. A lot could happen, because if you remember during the stampede, it just took a second for things to go haywire over there. And that is, if something like that would have happened this time around too, we would not have visual evidence to find out what actually transpired. But things like this, if they continue to happen at Chinnaswamy, then it is a very scary issue.
Also, Vajiola, this was a basic labor dispute in the sense that the salary was not paid on time and they just decided to go by it. But if this was the case, questions are also to be raised with regard to who took the subcontract, what was the factors that led to this kind of a subcontract being given in the first place, and at the same time, why was it that the people were not alerted who had been part of getting the CCTV network in place? Because when you cut 240 CCTV connections, the people who have set it up itself have not noticed it, which in fact raises questions.
Absolutely, Varghese. This is now a part of the investigation. The Kaban Park police station is speaking to the authorities in Chinnaswamy Stadium, trying to find out that who are the people who sublet this contract to this particular company. How was this company come into existence? What was the dispute between them? Why was there non-payment of salary? And they will also be investigating the company who disabled close to 240 CCTV cameras, because if there are non-payment issues, this is not the way that you will highlight it. So that is why we will have to wait and watch what comes out of the probe from the Kaban Park police station. For now, what we know is that a situation like this arise on the April of 24th, when during the match, 240 cameras were disabled. Now, why were they disabled is also been we know, because of the non-payment of salaries. But how did this entire thing transpire is something that we'll have to wait and watch when the investigation reveals it.
Thank you, Vajiola, for in fact joining us with all those details. A major security breach in Bengaluru's Chinnaswamy Stadium comes to light. 240 CCTV cameras that have been cut off and now investigation going into it.